Hi, I'm Frank, and this is Terry, and we're here talking about what we're going to be doing for the next year. I'm trying to avoid swinging back and forth in my chair because, but I want to. Anyway, so just as a point of conversation, how's your year going so far? How's your writing going?
Actually, it's going a lot better. Took a week off and went over to the beach and hid out in the trailer for about 5 days and
Oh, nice.
did nothing but write and work on Magic House 2. So, still don't have a title for it, but
Fantastic.
I'm over halfway through it. So that's
Wow. So how many over halfway? So how many pages are we talking on?
I shoot for words. I shoot for about 80,000 words.
Okay. Wow. So you're over 40,000 words
Yeah.
then. Wow, that's fantastic.
So it makes it about 200 pages, 225 pages. That's how about long
So-
the other one was.
Okay, so you're okay. So yeah, 80,000 words. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. Um, so what are your goals for the coming year then?
My big goal is to finish Magic House
Right.
by summer and hopefully get it out this summer. I don't know if I want to make that or not. But I haven't really thought about any big goals, or I want to try to figure out how to advertise.
Mm-hmm.
I've purchased a couple of search engine kind of things. I don't know what the right terminology is because I'm techno challenged, but
search engine placement type thing.
well, yeah, there's one, and I don't even remember the name of it, but it picks out you put code words or
Keywords.
in, and it helps you do that so that when people are searching, they end up on your book. I need to do some research into that and find out exactly how that works,
Right.
and make good use of it, because I just don't think I'm getting. I don't know. Last month I got over 500,000 impressions,
Fantastic.
and I got something like 300 clicks, which is, I don't think 500,000 impressions, 300 clicks, but 9 purchases. So I'm losing something in the translation. I just think that those numbers are wild.
Yeah, but over 500,000 impressions, and you've sold 9 items. I mean, that's pretty good. It's better than you've done.
Yeah, that's
previously.
better than I've done
So
for a while, for a long time. So I don't know. I'm missing something. Something's.
Yeah, It's interesting. I've sold quite a greater number than what I usually sell per month, and it's. I don't know if we chalk it up to the holidays and people are off work and they're kind of like casting around for something to entertain themselves, or
I think that has a lot to do with it.
I as far as personally coming goals in the year, there's an author that I follow who's very, very politically incorrect, but his motto is finish your shit.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that you're writing, make sure you finish it. Good, bad, indifferent, finish it.
I have a couple ideas too in the back of my head what to do after Magic House, but I have to get Magic House 2 done.
Right. So besides Magic House, are you working on any other projects?
Not really. I still like to do a writing prompt here and there if it strikes me. But I think once I get Magic House to the editor, I will. I'm going to go back through all my little short stories that I've written and maybe put an anthology together or something.
Oh, nice.
That does that. I have a few on Pinterest that I post on Pinterest. Actually, I have quite a few on Pinterest, but there's like 10 that always get pinned to somebody's wall every month.
Okay.
And I need to go back and I need to research that and pick those out and maybe put them in an anthology and with a few other ones that I think are.
Maybe run them by your editor.
Yeah, run them by my editor. Maybe make a little pamphlet or something. Because they're only like a page.
Right. So it's like flash fiction, which is really cool. I mean, that's kind of an up and coming thing right now. It's like stories that are 1,000 words or less.
Yeah.
And talk about, you feel like the difference between a novel, where you have the space and time to develop a character or character arc or stories and sub stories and that kind of thing. And in a short story, it feels so much more condensed, so much more almost claustrophobic.
Exactly.
It's like oh, everything is like there's so much crammed into a small space, and so you really rely on a real economy of words,
right?
To sketch the broader strokes. But then you get into even like flash fiction. You're talking 1,000 words. Like a short story could be anywhere up to say 40,000 pages before you start getting into like novella territory. Or like 12,000 words before you get into novella territory. But what's crazy is to try and do that in the space of 1,000 words or less.
Yes,
it's like, oh.
You have to really be able to take out the unimportant stuff and leave the important stuff that leaves the image.
I mean, you're just like.
That's why I like those little writing prompts.
Right, and they're little vignettes. Just like bam,
give you an idea and then go with it.
Right.
Some strike me and some don't, so I pick and choose when something comes along that. And I really like the ones that use these 5 words in a.
Oh, okay.
In a story.
I do kind of accept it. Sometimes they make the words so
weird.
just so diametrically opposed or so random that it's like I'm gonna give this a pass.
I do that too.
There's actually I'm writing my current project. I'm writing from a writing prompt, and so the prompt reads: in an old bookstore, you find a book that helps you interpret your dreams, but something is strange about it. You fall asleep reading the book and find yourself in a dream that you cannot wake up from. What is it, and how you snap back to reality? So I thought, okay, that's cool. I mean, you could find a book that interprets dreams, but what if you found like in an antique bookstore or something, you found like a used dream diary that also interpreted dream symbols, and you found yourself like straddling worlds, like you could easily ease into one reality versus the other, and what would that mean?
Yeah, that could be cool.
For one, to one reality versus the other. And if you go into the quote unquote dream reality, then what happens? So
that could be really interesting. And you could go a number of ways with something like that.
Right. All right, just to kind of sum up, I know that you were talking earlier about making an anthology of like your flash fiction and different things like that, and of course I'm going to try to also get my short stories together and write more short stories to get kind of an anthology of mine.
Well, then there's the book you and I are going to write.
Yes, yes,
and I don't want to give any of it away because I don't want to give anybody else any ideas.
Right, but probably looking at about July, maybe starting on that.
On that.
All right.
I can flesh out the story, and you can write the gore.
All right.
So we're gonna make it a horror, right?
Yeah. Well, it could be horror, or it could be surreal, or just depends on.
But I think we have a good idea going into it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a good premise.
I'm excited about that. Also, Bruce was telling me, my husband, that the latest thing he's seeing on Amazon are little short stories that you buy a couple of chapters at a time and you move to the and it's a series,
so it comes in installments.
It's like but it's a complete story, but then there's series number 2, number 3, number 4, and he says he's seen them up to like 10 little short stories that turns into one big giant story.
Right. Wow.
Maybe we could do something like that with that book.
Yeah, that would be that could be really interesting to try.
Try, because when you do something like that, you have to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. But it would give us more time to flesh out the characters.
Right.
Because the character we're going to make, the main character, I think, has to be really good and really
interesting.
Because he's going to be weird. But what do you think?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Me too. My mind's swimming around that.
Yeah, I know. Mine too. I'm like, wow. Okay.
That's what we
anyway,
do.
So to kind of sum up, your goal is basically to finish up with your latest installment of Magic House, the next book of Magic House. Mine is, of course, to keep writing, doing what I do. I'm a short story author. It's what I do, and write more and get an anthology together. You know, all right.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Sounds really good.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me once again. And everyone, have a great one.
Yes. Happy New Year.